Thanks so much for staying with us. The FDA recently approved a brand new medicine for treating RSV in babies and toddlers.
Of course, RSV was extremely prevalent last winter in both children and adults. So this morning we are hearing from a local physician about how this new medicine could potentially help families.
Joining us live now, let's say good morning to Dr. Michael Mitchell. He is the medical director for Brenner Children's Hospital's emergency department. Good morning. Thank you for being with us.
Yeah, good morning. Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. So first, right out of the gate, for those of people who don't know at home, can you please explain what is RSV exactly?
Absolutely. Yeah, so RSV, it stands for respiratory syncytial virus. This is a virus that circulates generally in the winter from, we would say, November to March. And it causes a lot of disease in children. It actually causes disease in adults too, and elderly folks can be affected by it as well. It starts out as sort of a cold, but in children, especially younger than 2 or even 1, it can move down into the lungs. We think of it as a big mucus problem. The body overproduces mucus, and because children have such small airways, that mucus can really cause a lot of problems for their breathing. And so RSV can be quite severe in young children.
So let's talk about this new drug and how that will work. Can you explain that for us?
I absolutely can. So this drug is called nirsevimab. It's an interesting drug. It seems and sounds like a vaccine because it's an injection. So the child will receive one single injection, but it's not a vaccine because a vaccine induces an immune response. This does not induce an immune response. So what happens is you receive this drug, or your child receives this drug. It lives in their body for up to 5 months. The way it works is really cool. It will recognize RSV if you get infected with it. And what it does is it sort of attaches to the virus itself and prevents it from going inside your cells. And that's really when it can cause some real damage, is when it gets inside your cells. And so that's what the drug had, like, sort of the way it worked. And the benefit is that it's only, one single injection and it lasts for 5 months, which generally will get us through our RSV season, which is sort of a winter problem for us.
So Dr. Mitchell, is this new treatment, is that the biggest difference in what you just said, that it will last longer compared to treatment that's already in place for people?
Yeah, that's right. Thank you for asking that. So the current treatment is sort of a preventative, and really this is mainly a as well. Synagis is the current sort of treatment we have. It's pretty limited in who can receive it. It's children that are born premature or those who have sort of complex medical conditions that are identified very early in life. And so this new drug, they're hoping will be available for everyone. FDA approved it just a couple weeks ago, and the CDC is meeting this Thursday to discuss it further. And so we'll see where the CDC lands on it, and then it's going to be a process to figure out how we get this out and available. So I don't know if it will be available. If it will be available for this RSV season, because we expect RSV to show up in the next 2 to 3 months. But yeah, it's different because the other is a series of monthly injections for 3 to 5 months, and this is a single injection. So we think it probably be a little bit easier for families to get.
Interesting.
That's definitely helpful for families to know that it might not necessarily be available this season, because we know we're coming off this past winter where we were just talking about those RSV cases really shot up. What kind of impact do you think this kind of medication would have on a season like this?
You're right. RSV season was like we've never seen in my entire career. Last year, it comboed with flu and COVID. It was very severe, including here in the pediatric emergency department at Brenner Children's Hospital. We were inundated with cases of RSV. So what this drug has shown to do is reduce severe disease and hospitalizations in those children born premature, so 29 to 35 weeks gestation. And in children above 35 weeks gestation, it's shown to decrease severe disease. And we're talking by 70%. So it's pretty substantial. It didn't have as much of an effect of hospitalizations of those children born 35 weeks and up. But still, reducing severe disease is a benefit, as many children in our country and in our community get admitted with RSV every year. So really substantial difference here. I mean, 70% is really robust. We're really excited about those changes and really excited to see how that plays out in an RSV season, which, again, might be this year, but it might have to be our next RSV season.
Right, that is such a significant difference, 70%. Dr. Mitchell, really quickly before we let you go, if this is not available this season, as you were kind of saying, what is your advice for families out there going into this next winter?
It's going to sound very similar to all the COVID precautions we used, which is, washing your hands. Of course, these are young children, but, in daycare, it spreads it a lot, and just exposure to other children. So, good hygiene practices is the best way you can reduce RSV. Preventing kids from sharing toys and food and drinks is probably the best thing. And it's spread by respiratory secretion, so trying to keep kids apart when they're sick. But that's really the same advice we give every year.
Right. Yeah,
Dr.
sanitize
Mitchell.
everything as you go.
Right, always. Those are the best practices. We appreciate your time this morning. Thank you very much.